Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Fearless Friday with Coach Sammy Love, where I come to give you an empowering word, where I come to encourage you, where I come to speak life to you, to provoke you, to push you, to help you upgrade your life. I thank you guys for joining me on this Friday. This has been an amazing week for me. I pray that this has been an amazing week for you. I am not going to hold you long on today, but I wanted to come to encourage you on today. I wanted to encourage you to dream big, to make bold moves. Oh my goodness, to take God risks. I want to encourage you to just allow God to lead you and guide you with no hesitation. Oh my goodness, if I could just share the story of what God has done on this week. Oh my goodness, I don't think I have enough time to share it, but just know that our God is faithful, our God is just, our God is true, that our God is a man of his word. And I pray that this encourages you on today. And so I'm gonna jump right in here. I want to talk about 5 tips, you guys, to help you think bigger. That is what I'm talking about on today. 5 tips to help you think bigger, because I think sometimes we limit ourselves. We serve a big God, but there are times that we limit ourselves. And so I want to deal with that on today. I want to challenge you to stop limiting God. Stop trying to box him in. Stop trying to minimize him, because we serve a big God. We serve a God that cannot be contained. We serve a God that can do anything and everything. We serve a God that answers to no one. So I just want to encourage you today to just take the lid off. Take the box, try to get God out of a box, and expand your mind and to trust God for big things. So, um, number one, when we're talking 5 tips, let me back up. 5 tips to help you think bigger. Number one, you got to stop limiting yourself to your current situation. Oh my goodness. Just because things are small right now doesn't mean your future has to be. Your present season is not your final destination. You got to understand that the Bible says that long as there is, long as the earth stands, that there should be seed time and harvest, you guys. And you got to understand that we have different seasons. So just because this season right now may be a season you may not like, do not box God into that season. Do not just settle in that season, right? If it does not look like what God has promised you, if it does not look like what God has told you, do not settle there. Why? Because it's temporary. Do not settle there. And I think when I think about that, you guys, I think about the children of Israel. We as we read the story of them going through the wilderness, they had tents. Oh my goodness. It doesn't say anywhere where they built houses in the wilderness. Well, Coach Sammy, why didn't they not build houses? Because it was temporary. See, a tent, you could put it up, you could take it down, and you can move. A house, once you build it there, it will have to stay there. So God had them living in tents. Oh my goodness. Do not build a house in a temporary situation. Do not build a house in your wilderness season. Do not build your house in the drought. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So do not allow your current season to limit you. Do not allow your current season to make you think small. Do not allow your current season to make you lose hope and faith in God Almighty. You have to continue to dream big, move big, and expect big from God. Number two, we're talking about helping you think bigger. Number two, get around bigger thinkers. Get around people that think big. Get around faith-filled people. The conversations and content around you matter. People around you matter. The conversations you're involved in matters. The content you watch matter. Surround yourself with people with vision, growth, wisdom, and people who challenge you to go higher. I'm gonna say that again. Get around people who think big, because your surroundings matter. Get around people who have vision. Get around people that speak about growth and wisdom. Get around people that challenge you to go higher. Why? Because in that crowd, you will begin to rise to the occasion. But as long as you are around people that think small, as long as you're around people that don't want nothing, as long as you're around people that's really willing to settle for the mediocrity, as long as you're around people that is willing to settle in a struggle, then you will never grow beyond the potential that you're surrounded with. So that's number two. When you are thinking bigger, when you're going bigger, when you're taking risks and you trust in God, your surroundings matter. Who is in your circle? Who speaks life? Who dreams big? You need those people around you. Number three, we're talking about thinking bigger, and I'm giving you 5 tips to help you think bigger. Number three, you got to replace fear with possibility. Some of us is just too afraid. Everything is we afraid of. Hey, Maya, welcome. Everything we afraid of. I'm afraid of this. I'm afraid of this. What if it don't work? But what if it does work? And I truly believe that's a tactic of the enemy to get us to think negative. Even before we set out, some of us is already speaking word curses over ourselves. We're speaking word curses over our business. We're speaking word curses over the things before we even begin the journey. We're already talking negative. You got to replace fear, because God has not given us the spirit of fear, but power, love, and a sound mind with possibility. What if it takes off? What if 1 million people join? What if 1 million people show up to your business? See, we got to think like that. Not, oh, what if I started, nobody gonna come? You can't think like that when you're trying to go bigger and think bigger. Instead of asking, what if I fail? Start asking, what if this changes my life? I want y'all to know, fear shrinks your vision, but faith expands it. Fear shrinks your vision, but faith expands it. So stop talking about what if I fail? What if this? No. What if this changes my life? What if from today forward, my life is never the same? See, we got to begin to think with possibilities instead of just allowing fear to captivate our mind to keep us small. Fear will keep you stagnated. Fear will keep you small. Fear will keep you from moving by faith. Oh my goodness. Number 4, when we're talking about thinking big, and Coach Sammy is giving you 5 tips to help you think bigger. Dream beyond survival. Oh my goodness. Ooh, I'm going to say that again. Dream beyond survival. Why? Because some of us is just, we're just thriving. We're just surviving. We're not dreaming. No, we're not looking past where we're at. You got to look beyond where you at, and you got to dream beyond where you at. Don't allow what's going on to steal your vision. Don't allow what's going on to make you forget what God has said about you and what God has called you to do. You were created for more than just getting by. I used to always say this, you guys. I used to be like, it has to be more to life than going to work, paying bills, and dying. It has to be. I used to say, I know it has to be more. This is before I even came to Christ. I used to say this, it has to be more. This can't be it. Struggling, struggling all the days of your life cannot be it. It has to be more than this. And some of us is afraid to dream beyond just surviving. Why? Because now you know it's going to take more responsibility. It's going to take more commitment. It's going to take more discipline. But I want to encourage you, it's worth it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, I felt that. It's worth it. Yes, you're going to have to be intentional. Yes, you're going to have to put in the work, but it's worth it because God has called you to great things. God has called you to great things. Do you not know, by us being sons and daughters of the Most High God, God has called us to rule, to reign, to manage, to have a dominion, to have authority. Do you not know that we are warrior priesthood? Do you not know what he says about you? God has called you to manage and be at the top. God has not called you to eat crumbs off the floor. God has called you to sit at the table with kings and queens. Oh, but you got to be intentional. God is not going to do it all for you. He will supply everything you need. He will present the opportunities, but you're going to have to take a faith move. You're going to have to make a major risk. You're going to have to just go all in if you want what God has for you. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to encourage you on today because there's more to life than just getting by. Oh, Jesus, you should be tired of just getting by. You should be tired of just barely making it. You should be tired of just struggling because struggling is not the portion that God has given us. Oh, my goodness, prosperity, abundance is the portion that is from God. Lack is not from the Father. Struggling is not from the Father. Oh, my goodness. So you got to dream beyond survival. Come on, let's get that mind right. Let's get them words in our mouth right. Let's get into our word and see what the Father says about us and the promises of God. Let's be intentional about this. Just getting by. Oh, no. No. So what I got to do, Sammy? You need to start setting goals that stretch your faith, purpose, and potential. Some of us, if we do write goals, we just put them right where we can reach them. I want to challenge you today. I want to challenge you to make your goals so big that you got to reach up. I want to challenge you that you make your goals so big that you're going to have to go to another level to reach it. Stop settling just for something that is mediocrity, that is mediocre, that is just there, just barely make it, just the bare minimum. I want to challenge you today because God has called you to greater. He has called you to greater. Number six, you got to speak bigger over yourself. Your words matter. Stop speaking limitations and start speaking life. Some of us, I always say this, we speak our own word curses over our own lives. The enemy don't even have to do it because we speaking word curses of our own life. You got to stop speaking limitations and begin to speak life over your life. I can do it. I will do it. I am capable. I am growing. I am created for more. You got to begin to speak those things. God has called me to more. I am the daughter of the King. I can and I will. Oh my goodness, I will overtake. I will possess the land. I will walk in the greater things of God. You got to speak that over yourself. No matter the situation you're in, no matter what's going on in your life, you got to choose to speak life over yourself. You got to stand and know who you are. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You got to be intentional. It's time for us to rise up. God is calling us to another level. God is calling us to upgrade our lives. God is calling us to come up. He said, come up, daughter. Come up, son. You've been down there too long. I need you to come up. Come up in your thinking. Come up in your ways. Come up in your decisions. I need your faith to grow. Oh, my goodness. So I just wanted to encourage you on today to think bigger and stop minimizing the God you serve. There is nothing you're asking for that is too big for your God. I had to remind myself of that. I said, my God, yes, he is a healer. And yes, he's a deliverer, but he's more than just that, because sometimes we just limit him to certain things. He can do this, but he can't do that. We don't say it, but that's how we act. We act like God can only do this, but he showed this is too big for God. There is nothing too big for the God you serve. There is nothing you take to him. There is nothing you present to him that is too big for him or too heavy for him to carry. That's why he said in this word, y'all, to cast your cares upon him because he cares for you. That's why he said that. Why? Because there's nothing you carrying that he cannot take care of. So I just pray that this has encouraged you all today to think bigger, to move bigger, to stretch your faith, to go forward by faith, to take risks, use wisdom that God has given you and move. Get up and move. It's time to go. You've been in that position too long. It's time to go. It's time to move, and it's time to upgrade. So I pray that this encourage you on today. I thank you for joining me for Fearless Friday. I am Coach Sammy Love. I'll see you guys next Friday. Have an amazing Saturday and Friday, and then a Saturday. Have an amazing weekend, you guys, and be blessed.